You are living a life that's a copy of the environment that you're living in. And we live in this place of needing things to happen a certain way, wanting things to turn out a certain way and feel a certain way and be a certain way, feeling that the unknown is something that we have to worry about. If you know what the next likely thing is, you've probably been doing the same types of things for a very long time. But Dr. Rao puts it this way. He says, you are not in control. You never were in control. You never will be in control. But when you give yourself permission to embrace the idea that you can question what's in front of you, you can choose the one thing that is freeing. And my question is, if we embrace the disruption, will that eliminate the doubt? Thanks for choosing the Finding the Bee podcast, your reminder to give yourself permission to embrace the divine disruptions. Open up your intuitive knowing and choose the life you really want. I'm Marcy Grayson, and I'll be on this journey with you, sharing ways to elevate your awareness by living from your wholeness. This is your moment to choose your true you and finally be. We go into the year, sometimes starting off each day in this place of doubt, feeling like things have to be a certain way, feeling uncertain, feeling that the unknown is something that we have to worry about. And my question is, if we embrace the disruption, will that eliminate the doubt? Because I've been in this place in my life for a long time where I can't seem to make myself know exactly what's going to happen next. And we go through this place and it's so many things that come up for us. And like in business, for instance, it's just such a nuance, something that you never know what is going to come about, no matter how much you plan, how much things happen and how much you go to a class and get information and all of these things still come up for you. And then just in general, wanting things in your life, wanting things to turn out a certain way and feel a certain way and be a certain way. And we live in this place of needing things to happen a certain way, And for me, my thing is, what is it that we need to do in order to embrace all that is coming? I mean, this is a part of our experience. So what is it that needs to happen in that experience for us to feel like ourselves? And so, I believe that growing into your awareness means there are going to be places you just won't know what's next. If you know what's the next likely thing is, you've probably been doing the same types of things for a very long time. If you know how a person is going to react or respond, or how, when you wake up every day, exactly what's going to happen in the next moment of each second of each day. You may even be living a life that's a copy, maybe of what's around you, like the environment that you're living in. And I know for me this year, I want to see things shift, see things change, being able to plan and know what's coming is comfortable. And you feel like it's you being in control. But really, when you get right on the edge of things, something is always happening that doesn't allow you to know what's coming next. Or the doubt will roll in when you are waiting to receive what you want or how you want it. And so I love this quote by this author that I listen to and I study a little bit, named Dr. Rao. And he puts it this way. He says, you are not in control. You never were in control. You never will be in control. And I was like, whoa. That for me, I don't know about you, but for me, that was freeing to know that that is something that I can embrace, you know, and I think the question is, why is that a good thing? Why is not being in control something good? Because when you let the doubt come, and when you see that doubt roll in into your life and begin to make you question everything and wonder about everything, it gives you an opportunity to see if your perception lines up with your perspective, which is an elevated and aligned place with source. So, is your perception aligned with your elevation? This, this idea, this knowing eliminates the need for controlling every aspect of how something comes. What does it look like and how long it takes to get here? It gives you an opportunity to have one of our principal powers, choice. You know, you can choose the one thing that is freeing. And I think I love to share this with clients, with people that I encounter in my life in conversation. I love to share that choice is a principal power that allows you opportunity and infinite possibilities. It allows you to say what something would feel like and how you perceive what's around you and what's right in front of you. So in our life, a lot of times we look at our life as a certainty, like this is my reality. It's going to be like this forever. This is all that I have. And we feed into that, we buy into that, and then we have to process how we feel about it, and we just basically live a life that is reacting to what's around us. But when you give yourself permission to embrace the idea that you can question what's in front of you and say, okay, this is what's in front of me, but I can see this a different way. When we don't have what we want when we want it, it gives us a opportunity to say, okay, what do I need to see in this situation? Is there another way that I can look at this? Is this a problem or is this a challenge? And I rather think that we can look at things as a challenge, something that there is always a solution. There's always another aspect or perspective to look at those particular things that come up in our lives. And not only do that, but instead of only thinking that you have only one reality, now you have a possibility of co-creating a reality that you actually want. If you can choose how you see your situation, it activates that principle of aiming your manifestation. You know what I'm saying? That principle of allowing something different to come in instead of copying the feeling and the behaviors and continuing to just regurgitate what's around you. Now you make room for a reality you actually want. And if you have an elevated perspective, you could allow more time for yourself. You can allow more angles, and more possibilities in your life. Anyway, so I know doubt is that thing that we want to eliminate. We want to eliminate it because we don't like how it feels, but really it's a place that you can look at and be like, okay, something is shifting. You know what I'm saying? I'm doubting this because I know this is something I've never known before. I'm doubting this because my brain wants to protect me and wants to have that certainty in everything. But this gives us an opportunity to embrace the disruption, because embracing that disruption, embracing that I have a choice now, embracing that factor that it doesn't have to be the same as it was yesterday. it gives you a new reality. It gives you power that you've never had. It gives you a choice to say that my life can be different. Hey, I really enjoyed today's episode. And if you did too and know somebody that would benefit from listening to this podcast, please share. I love connecting with new people. And remember to choose your true you. Start living from your wholeness because you're the key to the life you really want. This is the Finally Be podcast. Blessings of light, love, and effortless joy. See you next time.